Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. I got the day right for the first time this week. It's good to be here. It's the weekend, finally. Katrina, by the way. Katrina. Good morning. Coffee and donuts for Katrina, and not just coffee and donuts, but Katrina, you're now the proud owner of the internet. For the weekend, I think you'll get it all weekend long. I don't foresee us going live again today and re-gifting the internet at this point. So, wow. Lots of people in chat, by the way. Libcom was right there with a second in line. It might have actually been first in line, but second in chat. Ann, Mac, Pauline, Ginger, Seedy Man, Laura, Toxic Orchid, welcome. Shauna, I think I mentioned you already. Pauline, Silly Rider, good morning, welcome. Says, I'm up early on a day off. I must be addicted. It looks like it's still cold. Balmy 21 degrees for Katrina. 20 in Ohio. Kids are freezing in Pennsylvania. Adam, sunny and windy where you are. Welcome. Yeah, that's. I teased the kids about the fact that I had to wear a hoodie. I appreciate all the like buttons. I had likes before I had viewers, according to my little monitor here this morning. But thank you very much. Appreciate you guys being here. This is our recovery weekend, or our weekend recovery, depending on how you view it. But let's see, grocery shopping. We did our grocery shopping earlier this week, and my wife, who is amazing, as you know, is making what we call freezer meals. And basically we cook, or I say we as if I had a part in this. She cooks a lot of meals, prepares a ton of meals, and packages them up in ready to reheat sizes, and or packaging, and we throw them in the freezer, and then we can just pull them out to pop them in the oven, and dinner is ready to go. But I think she is making 30 meals today. That's 30. It's absolutely incredible. It'll be a huge amount of work for her, so I'll probably have to wrap up the stream here afterwards and go in for help, although the kids are a big help as well. Good morning, Katie Q. Good morning, everyone. Let's see. I think everybody's here. I think we're all here. Let's see, I think my background is working. Yep, I've got the trees, although I seem to be off-center for some reason. The noise you hear in the background is my oldest son doing yard work out in the yard, and my youngest kid's helping grate cheese. I think they're grating about 15 pounds of cheese right now for all these meals. Let's see. Michelle says, good morning. I watched the Sarah Boone police investigation. Wow. Can't wait for trial. What adult plays hide and seek and put someone in a suitcase where the person dies? She didn't intend to, Michelle. Didn't intend to have him die. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. Hopefully that case proceeds on schedule at the end of January. That'll be a very interesting one to follow. Finishing up Christmas shopping today. I need to start, Golden Mom. I need to start my Christmas shopping. That's where I'm at. Mississippi Raptors and Reptiles, hello, thank you. I got all the pictures. I'm actually going to share your pictures today, Mississippi Raptors and Reptiles. We've got a bunch of pictures that she sent me about what she does and her hobby and why she's named what she is. So I'm excited to share those. I will warn you, if for those of you that maybe don't like snakes, I'll give you a little bit of a warning just to step away from your screen before I put it up. But they're really cool. I really liked it. Wish you could smell the bread as it's rising. Oh, Lori, love fresh baked bread. The good old unintentional suitcase play. Yeah, we've seen this card before, right? I didn't mean to kill him. 6 foot of snow in Buffalo. I saw a report where somebody said they had 50 some odd inches of snow. And that was just where they could get to. The guy was just, it's deeper. I just can't get to where it's deeper. Unbelievable. That is just a ton of snow. I mean, Buffalo, I guess you guys are used to huge snowstorms, but that is just, it's mind-boggling for most of us. Here, I think if the snow covers the grass, it was a big storm, and we get one, maybe two of those a year. So Watching deer running around, 37, sunny, Western North Carolina. Awesome, Mac. I haven't even started. Yep, Christmas is coming soon. Let's see. Hey, Siri, how many days until Christmas?
It's 36 days until then.
Oh, we've got plenty of time. And you've got Black Friday in there as well, so you can knock out a couple things on that day, even if you do it online. Cracks the whip at Shauna. It's time to get it. The part I don't like very much is wrapping the presents. If somebody would invent something that I could just like toss like a bag, you could toss the present into and it like shrink wraps around the gift and there's your wrap. I would buy every single one of those. I just don't like the scissors and the tape and you go to all the effort. First of all, you buy the perfect gift, right? You're like, hey, I found the perfect gift for this child. They're going to love it. This will make their Christmas. You buy it, and of course it comes in some odd-shaped package that will be almost impossible to wrap. And if you do wrap it correctly, it probably already has batteries installed and a little try me button that gets triggered anytime you bump it. And so it starts making noise and singing, and you can't shut it off because you're outside the package type thing. And it's a little bit of stress for me. But with 6 kids, I've pretty much experienced that with every single one of them. There will be raptors, Patty, for sure. We will have some raptors in here, some beautiful birds. Anyway, here's what we want to do today. We're going to try to not talk about trial very much. That's the goal anyway. Not talk about too much. We might talk about what we're doing next week later on. If you have suggestions, prepare them for that. But I wanted to share with you. Let me see how to do this properly. I think I have to show you this screen first before I switch it. I think we have to go here and then shut this off. Okay. All right. So that's a little technical screen. You don't really need that one. But we have pictures. A ton of pictures. And here's the problem. In all my shuffling of pictures from one side to the other, from device to device, I was not successful in retaining the name that goes along with each one. So I can guess at who I remember it was from. But if I get it wrong and I suddenly assign you a pet that you don't have, or say a sunset is from a state where it is not, please forgive me. Feel free to pipe up in chat and just say, hey, that one's mine, or something of that nature. So here's what we've got. We asked you guys basically to send us pictures of what makes you happy, what you spend your time doing, and this is not a photograph. This is a painting, I believe. I don't know if it's like an oil painting or watercolor. I'm not that skilled on recognizing it, but just an amazing painting. So I'm going to scroll through here. A couple of you make rosaries, and just some beautiful ones as well. So yeah, was that with Lori's? We know that's Lori's. That was the dog. Oh, so you have to guess. Yes, you've got to guess. But they're the rosaries, and I guess that tray, that seems ingenious. It seems to be a tray for making the process of beading a lot easier. And I love the jewelry pliers and everything. You can make some cool things with those. This dog is I'm sure an amazing friend. But it sure surprised me. The combination of the long hair on the head, the long hair on the tail, the short hair on the body, and then the necklace. I looked at that and I just had to smile. So what a cutie. Well, we've got more dogs. Bows, Christmas bows, homemade Christmas bows with gingerbread man, the Grinch, reindeer, snowmen, penguins. Really cute. Those would look amazing in someone's hair or on a package or a number of places, even as a decoration, a Christmas tree ornament. Really neat. I like this one just because I was in the picture. but thank you. This was just someone saying, hey, here's my view. This is the True Crime Addict mug in the background and the live stream and Judge Doro and everything. So thank you for that one. Oh, such a good boy. Look, or girl. I just assigned the gender of the dog, but posing for a close-up, which is pretty cool. Lori says, I want the bows. Let's see. I can't put your chat up right now. I think, is this Pauline? Pauline, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is Pauline at work as a vet. And this just is impressive that anyone can work with cats and get them to do what they would like them to do is just a superhero in my mind. The and obviously cats are not the easiest animals to train, and especially when you're working with clippers and trimming them and things like that. But she seems to be doing a great job. The cat does not seem to be distressed at all, and ends up probably looking great. Pauline's that no, not you, Pauline. I knew I got the name wrong. Let's see who it was. I'm gonna check because I hate that I messed it up. Let's see. This one was. Let's see. It's not. My burner phone has locked up. We'll try that again. Who is the vet? Yeah, who is the vet? Elmu. It is Katrina. That's Chester the molester. Okay, Katrina is the one who is the vet, and I apologize, Pauline. I just assigned you a new job and a new look, but thank you, Katrina. I have to sort of scroll between two devices to see this, and then we have some amazing rosaries. These are from. Let me check. Double checking here. I believe these are from Laura from Alabama, right? Laura, I'm not sure if you're here, but just some amazing rosaries. Check these out. Just the colors, the beads, just they're beautiful. I like the black and silver. It's a really nice look. Just some amazing skill. You guys are some amazing creators. Looks awesome. And then this is also Laura's little puppy in the jacket, staying warm. Says this is a picture of my kid for her kids. She has a bunch of pictures. This one as well as she sent me two pictures of her horse as well. I believe it's it's the same horse, but just a beautiful animal. So thank you. Oh, there's the other picture. And now we're on to some raptors. After the raptors come the reptiles. Just as a warning for those that might not want to put their phone down a little bit. But just an amazing red-tailed hawk. Love that. I've actually been interested in falconry for quite a while. Studied for my for the test in the state that I was in to do that. Never actually built the Muse, but I'd love to get into that. Just a beautiful animal. Beautiful bird. For those of you that don't know, these raptors can be trained rather quickly, but they're not ever tame. They're always a wild animal, and they form a food bond with you. And they're just amazing. They can be trained to hunt and participate in stuff like that way. There's Dakota, beautiful bird there, and check out Edwin the owl, and also perched on the shoulder. So. Mississippi Raptors and Reptiles does an amazing job. She actually does training for individuals that want to learn about these animals, and it's cool. So here we are onto the snakes. We've got a snow corn snake, which I believe is albino with the pink eyes. Is that right? I might be showing my ignorance here. A western hognose, Sunny, which is just a unique look on the nose. It's just it seems short. Scarlet is a charcoal sun-kissed corn snake, not deadly. Arctic Conda western hognose snake, Nougat. And Rosie is a Miami hypocorn snake. Really cool. Now this picture was absolutely amazing. Patty, I think, sent this one in. Just an incredible. I mean, this is something I'd pay for a postcard of. You know, this is just a beautiful look. And I forget if this was, Patty, was this right outside? Let's see, Patty, you said, view from my driveway. It was the past summer on a beautiful evening. That is an amazing view from your driveway. Just the farm down below and the balloon up above with the mountains in the background. Just incredible. Great picture. This artwork, more paintings from, I'm trying to remember where each one was. Was this back to, was this Lori? I'm trying to check here. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Yep, I can't remember this one. But the lighthouse, just a beautiful picture. I love the seashore. Oops, there we go. I'm showing a little too much meta information about the picture, but love the ocean, love lighthouses. So thank you. And then we have some bread. We've got some bread. This is Pauline, right? Pauline, am I right on this one? I know you sent me something, Pauline. I just have to remember. And I realize we've got a long delay between when I talk and you respond, so it makes it a little difficult. But let's see. Color Me Abstract says, please give Recovery Addicts email. If somebody could post the burner phone, you can either text me at the burner phone number. I'm not doing messages over the top of these just so we can see the pictures. I'll start posting your comments here after that. But just beautiful bread. You can just tell it just came out of the oven, hot, ready to eat. Another amazing sunset. I love the fire in the sky, as you can see behind me. I love these. When the sky's on fire, it captures my attention. But yes, going to Pauline's for bread for sure. Wonderful. And then just sitting in the sunroom, just looking out, watching the sunset is amazing. Another cute little dog. I believe the dog is named Happy, but he also looks happy. Just an awesome little picture there. So I think, and a birthday, an emoji and dog birthday. But awesome cake, awesome pet. Looks like a good family. The dog's got a good home. And more fur babies as well, sitting on the couch. I know some people, they have special couches for the fur babies, but it looks like these ones are well behaved enough and can sit on the family's couch. But really cute. And this is one you just want to snuggle up to and just give kisses. It's like, and another one from the live stream, watching on the live stream with Judge Darrow and me, and just some comfortable socks, obviously keeping warm. Pull up the settee and enjoy. This was a tribute actually to the judge, I believe, in the Matthew Terry case, who seemed to always be making sure that everyone was well fed, right? The jury especially. And so you've got the little crime scene indicator and half the pizza gone for the evidence. This dog was, they said, who posted this, said he wouldn't look at the, wouldn't look at the camera, but this is at the Grand Canyon. Dog getting to explore and look around, which was just awesome. Trying to remember whose dog this is. I do apologize. I'll do a better job next time of lining up the names and on the pictures. And I believe this one is from Ven, showing off her mug. Objection overruled grounds. Thank you, Ven, for that. Appreciate that. Awesome ring you've got. Reptile ring as well. That looks really neat. Another painting of just a beautiful. This reminds me of the Tetons. I don't know what the inspiration for the picture was, but I've spent some time up in the Teton Range up around Yellowstone, and that just makes it feel like I'm back again. And then we also had some artwork from Stephen Lee. He gave us the Recovery Addicts burner phone number, so I guess I can post this one. If you do want to Color Me Abstract, if you want to send me the burner phone or send something to the burner phone, you can send it to that number, 801-513-1160. It will go, you can either send voicemail, you can send pictures. Also, if you go through the YouTube channel name, you can see I do have an email out there. It's a Recovery Addict Gmail address. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but you should be able to find it in the about info on my channel. And if you need to email something that won't go across as a text, that can work as well. Oops, and then I bumped the cord, so it stopped working. And Stephen Lee gave us some other pictures as well with the Crime Scene Addicts Police Chase Edition. And even he proposed a first like for the Golden Gavel winner, which I don't know how to award. Which is why we haven't done it. I can't tell who likes the post first, so we haven't gone that route yet. But obviously he's also done the artwork for our cover for our live streams, which I'm super grateful for. Let's see. I think I got another picture of an animal here. Let's see who this is. Let me scroll back up. This is Katrina. Okay. Sorry, Katrina sent me another picture of a very big dog. I think this is the one we have the close-up of. Is that correct, Katrina? Let's see. Yeah, it's the one we have got the close-up of the big jowls. What kind of dog is this, Katrina? I'll send it here. There we go. That's the one she just sent me. I do have a WhatsApp, but mostly I just get spam calls on it, Ola. So I don't keep the notifications on. So that's not the easiest way to reach me. But anyway, let me switch back here just for 1 second. Go back to this so I can go here. Okay. I think that is all the pictures we have. Just want to double check. Yep, that's everything we had for today. So that was your show and tell time, and you guys are absolutely amazing. You are incredibly talented. Love to just get to know you a little bit. English Mastiff, says Katrina. English Mastiff. Let's get the chat back up here, if I can do that. It's reconnecting. There we go. Okay. There's Patty. English Mastiff, says Katrina. Somebody said, I've got a new icon. Was that KDQ? Did you say you had a new icon? Let's see what your icon was. I know the history on the last one, so I was curious which one you went with now. Here he is. Oh, a troll. Nice. That is awesome. I know the history on that one too. That is a really cool icon. I like that one. Color Me Abstract says, I draw a lot. Could I send you my art? I have over 300 drawings. Whoa, that's a ton. Send me a couple of your favorite, just to share. And I'd be interested to know what kind of artwork you do. If there's a specific genre or something that you're interested in, as far as landscapes or things like that. The photograph of the balloon is stunning. I love it. I love the fog, just like the depth of field. It just makes you feel like you're there. I love the noise hot air balloons make as they pass over. I would never go in one. I've got a funny story about that, Bella. I was one of the things I've done in my life. I've been I guess you call it a freelance videographer. So a camera guy. I travel around with a camera. I get hired for all sorts of things, whether it's weddings or news or just sporting events, all sorts of things. And a county, actually a government agency, reached out to me. They had their own television channel, and they asked me to help film a hot air balloon festival. And it was out on an island in the middle of a lake, and they brought all these hot air balloons out. And so I drove out there early in the morning, because of course usually first thing in the morning is when the air is still and it's the best time to fly. But we're here in this island with miles of water around us, right? And we get out on the island, and we're going to take off. And so they have me and one still photographer in the balloon with the pilot. And the wind is just like whipping up like crazy. And finally it's, good enough to let go. And we launched. We're the only balloon that launched the entire festival. That entire weekend was the only balloon that launched in this weather. And so we went up. I filmed, the flames for being on the inside. I looked down and everything. Filmed that. We flew around, landed back on the island, which I still to this day cannot figure out how you steer a balloon and how you decide where to go. I mean, it's going up and down until you find the right air current. It seems like gambling, really, with steering. But we landed the hot air balloon, and we actually crash landed, tipped over. We all spilled out of the basket, and we were, venting air as fast as we could to get down. And I think it actually tore the balloon when we landed. But we got the video they wanted, and I will never go up in another one. It scared me to death. But I did hang my camera over the edge and film down. It was pretty cool. Anyway, Lori, that was your Jack Russell. Yes. Katrina, I got the picture. I'm behind on the chat. Sorry. Let's see here. Scroll down here a little bit. My icon is a puppy who takes her. Yeah. TW got it. Got your puppy. Yep. And the DW the DB reference. Joellen says, recovery addict, I used to sew for years, design quilts, doll clothes, little girl dresses. Stopped when son died. Oh, 2 years ago. Can't get into it anymore. I'm sorry, Joellen. I'm sure you have an amazing gift. That's if you do get back into it, I'd encourage it if it's something that would help you out. I know that giving those gifts to people is rewarding for both you and for them. But I hope you find something that helps bring you some peace. But thanks for sharing that. Katrina says, not really, just in pain and covered in drool mostly. It's a big dog. It's a big dog. After your story, I've decided not to go up in one. Patty, the odds of that happening are super low. The areas where you usually can fly in a balloon are very calm. A lot of them are in like a mountain valley area. The weather is extremely predictable, and balloons are incredibly safe. They're awesome, and it's just so neat because even though there's like air, there's wind blowing around, you're moving like the speed of the air, so it's just still and it's calm, and you can like talk to people in a balloon, 200 feet away. It's the neatest thing. But if you do, go find a place where they fly balloons on a regular basis, and I'd give it a shot. It's well worth it. Okay, I caught up on chat. Yay! First of all, thank you guys. You are amazing. This is hopefully, I get that word out. Hopefully, a little bit of time to relax and decompress from all the crazy stuff we've gone over with the court trials and the murders and the and the suspense and drama of the week. Just gives us time to have a little breather. I was going to talk about the shirt I'm wearing today because I got it. It's the owner of Crisis Cleanup sent me the shirt, but I'm still trying to connect with him for an interview, and so I'm going to save that for another day. But just wanted to share some good news about that. Maybe next week if we can line up our schedules right. But other than that, Joellen, no, don't worry. Hey, we're here to support you. Not everyone could always be in a happy place all the time, and if you need a lift from us, we're here to do that. And so don't feel bad at all. This is an opportunity to help, and it makes us feel better if we can. Coffee Cup says, Recovery Addict, the burner phone show and tell is a great idea. Next, you need to do a P.O. box so peeps can send you items for show and tell or foods from different countries, etc. I'm not sure about the foods. The food might be an interesting thing to mail, but unless they're those fried pickle chips, that sounded interesting. I'll have to look into a P.O. box. But I've never had one in my life, honestly. I've always had just a home mailbox, and I realize I shouldn't give my home address out on the internet, but we'll look into that. Lori says we have our annual Christmas parade tonight. That is awesome. That's wonderful. Ours is coming up. I have to check the date. Our town does a Collards Festival parade and a Christmas parade, and I'm not sure which one's bigger. Whether which one we spend more, time preparing for, but we are the only town in the United States that celebrates collards and has a day dedicated just to that. We even have a collards eating contest, which ends in a predictable fashion. For those of you who have tried to eat several pounds of collards in a sitting, it doesn't go well, and the last one to have it not go well wins. So it's a very unique contest to participate in. The crowd tends to enjoy it, which is weird. But I like to watch things that fly. It's amazing, especially being on a plane. Sitting on a plane, I like to look out and look at the wing and try to figure out how this little tiny wing is holding up all this weight of the airplane. I try not to think about it too much. I've got an airplane story as well. When I was a young man, there was one of the I think he was a scout leader in our neighborhood that offered to take me and a buddy of mine up in his small plane. It's one of those little Cessna 182s. It's a small 4-seater plane, just a propeller on the front, and wanted to take us up, and we're flying over the mountains and stuff. And so we were like, sure. He picks us up. We drive down to the little airport. We get out the airport. He opens up the big garage doors, and this plane was like a relic. It was like old. All the paint's faded really badly. It's like this is the oldest plane I've seen that doesn't have like two wings. It's not a biplane. It's the oldest like Cessna single wing plane that I'd seen. And he was walking around and he was wiggling things and doing these little fuel checks, and I didn't understand what he was doing at the time, but he does all his pre-flight check, and then he goes to start the engine. He's like, clear, and he turns the key and nothing happens. And so tries a couple times, fiddles with stuff. Then he goes and he pulls his truck up next to the airplane and gets out a pair of jumper cables, and he connects them to his truck, and he connects them to the battery in the airplane, and then he starts the thing up, and then he disconnects the jumper cables from the truck, moves the truck, and we go out and we take off and we fly. And so I'm thinking, okay, so this battery's dead. I hope it's charging, right? I hope nothing goes wrong in the air, and we end up flying really high up over the mountains. Up in northern Utah, just up Weber Canyon and up over probably up near Pineview Reservoir, for those who are familiar with the Utah area. But we're going really, really high. And it was a pretty smooth ride, and it was amazing. And then he say, hey, you guys watch this. And he takes it and he pulls back on the yoke. And when you pull back on the yoke, the plane pitches up. And he pulls up and pulls up and pulls up, and you can hear this little engine that's struggling. And he's going full throttle and it's going, and then it stops. And we just fall. And we're not pointed almost straight up, but we're falling down. And it tips down, and then he goes into a dive. And the engine, the propeller is like spinning, but just with like the force of the wind is blowing it. And I have like gripped the seat with my fingers so hard I'm tearing through the plastic of the seat with my fingers. Okay, I'm in the back seat at the time, and he's pretending that he can't start the airplane. Okay, he's turning the key and nothing's happening. And I think he was pretending, but it was just it may have been that it needed actually the speed of the wind to push the propeller to jumpstart the plane. But he finally starts it up again, and it was the worst. Starts it up, but it was just the worst thing about it is when you get up to a stall, the plane has a little sensor on the front of the wings that detects when the air has stopped going over the wing. It detects when there's no longer forward motion, and so in the plane there's this alarm that's going off. It's like you're no longer moving forward. You're no longer flying. Now you're just falling. But he thought it was really hilarious to do this little stunt to pull up and stall the plane and then restart it again in a dive. Oh, but yep, toxic. You're like, heck no, nope, nobody, nope. Yeah, it was, he was laughing the whole way, but I'm like, never again. Nope, I'm not going to do it. I did go up in a plane one more time after that, a small plane, different pilot, different plane. We actually ended up, my job was to hold the door open with my feet while we were flying, so we could, and they were pushing the door into the wind, so we could push boxes down to a clearing in a remote area. We were trying to get trailer replacement parts for a trailer that was broken back there, and it worked. It was successful. So Anne says, you need to write a book, a tell-all about 1,000 ways I could have died growing up. Lori says he has a setup on his computer with a flight program where he flies everywhere with the pilot instruments and doodads, etc. I have seen some of those flight simulators are incredible, just absolutely amazing. Katrina's now ruled out old planes. No, just talk to the pilot beforehand. I mean, every other part of the flight was just amazing. I mean, from the moment you lift off, and you almost have that little elevator feeling as you just feel the. Is that Phil Collins? I'm free falling. You feel the lift, and then just as everyone just sort of drops away from you. It was really an amazing experience. Other than the dive, never ever with a small plane. I need a cocktail to get on a large plane. I would have been throwing up. I think I hadn't had breakfast this morning, which was probably the only reason why I didn't throw up. Only a giant 747 with squishy seats. Yeah, if it doesn't feel like an airplane, then it's good. But you still look a bit scared. It was traumatizing, Ola. It really was. Great guy, but he obviously didn't read the crowd very well. I was not interested in that sort of demonstration at all. Tom Petty's free falling. Sorry, I completely. Thank you guys for correcting me on the music. Anyway, I do have a million stories. We'll probably share some every Saturday or something. But anyway, we hopefully you guys have just amazing things planned today. Either just downtime, you with family, you with your pets, you with friends, or maybe just some quiet time to recover and get ready for the next week. But hopefully that's what's on the schedule for you. We do have to talk about what we want to do next week. I know there was a Knox stream from last night that I was so tempted to show this morning, but we need to be in recovery mode, and it was a little bit, let's just say a lot of sailor words were used. And surprisingly, they were from the magistrate, not from the inmate. But it was, the magistrate muted his stream to the jail, but the recording on our end still captured every crass word he said. And I wanted to play that, but I might have to edit all the bad words out because there were a lot of them. But that was just an interesting Knox stream. Let's see. Laura says, little planes, except for those times in Zimbabwe where I was forced on the little bitty and hummed La Bamba the whole time. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of little planes. Even like the little 2x1 seaters, the small jets. I've had to take some of those connecting flights a time or two, and I don't like them. I really don't. Never been in a helicopter either. I don't have any desire to do that. Let's see. Toxic says, working on the Discord today, updating, etc. Toxic, I'm going to probably have to look at the calendar to see what's coming up next week. I know we have on the 22nd, we have an update in the Delphi murders case where we might have a bit of a document dump to look through to see about the probable cause affidavit for the arrest of Richard Allen. So that'll be interesting, especially if that's released. I can't see it not being released, really, because he's already been arrested. I don't know why they would protect that document, especially when the state law says it has to be released. So that's a high bar to keep that one still under seal, I think, in my opinion. So that's coming up on Tuesday. That's the 22nd, right? We've got a millionaire murder next week. What millionaire? Which one is that? Katrina says, I drove past the Stevens factory yesterday. Love that hot chocolate. It is delicious. And the fact that it's made so close to you, I imagine you can get it cheaper than a lot of the rest of us. Shauna, you have a great weekend as well. Let's see. Murdaugh trial starts on January 23rd. Hopefully that's on your docket. We're keeping an eye on that one. That's a ways out. Right at the end of January, it's going to start getting really busy. Really, really busy. Let's see. I know we've got... do we have a date yet on Lori Vallow? I know they refused to sever the two trials, and they want to try it together. The judge basically said there's no need to do the same thing twice. The same set of evidence, the same witnesses, the same facts. But I don't know when that is actually going to move forward, especially now that she's competent to stand trial. January is super busy. We're gonna have to do like split screens and watch 4 things at once. But no dates yet for Vallow. Okay. You fall asleep in helicopters? Wow. They go up and down too quickly for me. That's the thing. Okay, millionaire killed homeless guy. Had to pay out millions, so he shot and killed his attorney too. What's it named as on the Discord, Ola? I want to take a look at that one. Especially if there's a live stream that we can follow on that one. Obviously, it's more fun to follow things where we have video than where we just are going off documents and updates. But we can look into that for sure. Okay. I don't know why my chat is changing. Okay, there we. Whoa. Okay, it just jumped. My chat was set to the wrong setting, and I was only getting like a couple of you on there, and now I see there's a billion things going on. Okay, January's super busy. There we go. I found where we are. Allison says, I've been in a helicopter. I hated it. I felt like I was going to fall out of the sky because I was up front. There seemed to be no floor. It was all see-through. Yeah, it was probably a little like either one of those old like a Robinson R22 or something like that, with just has it seems to be all windshield. But yeah, that's crazy. I remember watching the local flight school that would fly and land up on the mountain, at the top of the mountain. in a little helicopter. And I'm like, nope, that's not for me. Can't do it. I've been getting a bunch more pictures. We're gonna have to save these for our next week, for next week's stream. But some cool pictures coming in, some photography, some nature pictures as well. How many people want to kill their attorneys? And I think Terry might be on that list. Matthew Terry, he sure threw him under the bus right there at the end, saying, "Oh, by the way, they lied to me." Ola says, "Don't think it's on Discord." Oh, thanks, Toxic. Appreciate you putting that on there. May Brooks on that list. Are you talking about Brooks's other trials? I know he's got a February 2nd appearance. I'll check out what's on Court TV. Court TV is a hard video to share because I have to work within the confines of fair use, which means if they have material, which Court TV often does, they often have breaks where they have either talking heads that provide analysis and stuff like that. It's more difficult for me to follow the rules of fair use on rebroadcasting that when they have additional talent that interject all the time, especially if they have commercials or things like that. So I have to play very carefully around Court TV. Otherwise, I have to start fighting with YouTube about copyright claims. Exactly, I flew over Hogle Zoo at Christmas time. So scary, especially if you crash in like the lion's cage. That would be scary. Helicopters feel like elevators to me. I do like elevators, but the thing I like about elevators is I know when they're going to go, which direction they're going to go, and when they're going to stop. I have no concern about the elevator like falling down the shaft. I know there's plenty of safety. There's safety factors involved. Hey, TW, keep the recommendations for crime to a bare minimum here. Let's. I'm going to hide that one if that's all right. Let's see. All the ones that lost, they're the ones that want to kill their attorneys. Laura loves helicopters. Yes, I fall asleep. My anxiety peaked so bad I couldn't help it. I have stress-induced narcolepsy. Oh, that's why you sleep. It's not that you're so comfortable. I'll take a look, Ola. We'll find something here. Let's see. Yes, he's on the Discord. Okay, wonderful. You guys are absolutely amazing. I am super excited to be a part of this amazing community and get to experience this with everyone. I think we're not going to do any live streams. I'm going to help my wife cook some meals today and prep those. Unless we have a police chase, I probably won't go live today. Obviously, no courts are really in session right now, being the weekend, and it might be a slower week going into Thanksgiving. I know some of the courts have scheduled things to start up again after Thanksgiving. For instance, we've got a jury that's deadlocked right now that the court has ordered them to come back after Thanksgiving. The name's escaping me on that trial. I think it's a rape trial, if I remember correctly, for a famous guy. Name's on the tip of my tongue, but so that's going on. We've got I think Pike. What's the Pike case has both the prosecution and defense have rested, and so that's going to go on to closing arguments. Is that next week that happens? Okay, Joe Allen. David Jungerman is accused of killing attorney Tom Pickett. The defendant is around 84 years old. Huh. Okay, so let me type that in here. Take a quick peek at that. Come on, where are we at? It's Missouri versus Jungerman. I like that one because there are no letter B's in it, and I'm having trouble. Let's see. Trial begins for David Jungerman in the fatal shooting of Kansas City attorney. If KMBC is going to carry the feed, that might be something we can follow. I'm just going to check their channel really quickly to see if that's what they're doing. I don't know. I'll check. If we can have a live feed, maybe. Danny Masterson. Yes, that's the trial that's deadlocked, I believe. Stick your tongue out so you can only read it. It was on the tip of my tongue, but it's written very small. Sorry about that. Take care, everyone. Sam, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here for the little show and tell. If you have anything you want to share for show and tell, go ahead and send it to the burner phone. Got a surprising bit of, I guess we could call it hate mail this morning, right before I came online, with an individual who's not too happy with what I'm doing here for some reason. and so I was just mulling that over in my head, but not sure if I'm going to respond to that one at all or just hit the block button and move on. But happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Yes, if we don't have a lot to follow, we are probably going to take the holiday time frame off, just to allow you guys to focus on the family and all that. See you in a week, everyone. Ashley, thanks. I hope you have a great time. Still have the pool cage after Hurricane Ian, says Ann. That's fortunate. A lot of people lost their pool cage and their lanai in that storm. I will have a great day. I love cooking with my wife. She's a great cook and everything. Yeah, I got hate mail. It's coming through on several channels. It's coming through on my YouTube chat or the YouTube comments, and then he sent me a direct email as well. So I'm like, yeah, it seems he seems to be the idea is that that I don't know what I'm talking about is what he's saying as far as jail on the inside, and it's like I don't know what I've said that offended him, but I'm not sure I'm really going to follow this and chase it down. We might just have to agree to disagree and move on. But anyway, okay, so we need some music to wrap up. I know it's been short today, but I've got a lot of work to do. And my wife's out there working right now, and I hate to have her work by herself. I will tell her hi from all of y'all. Boot him. If he just... Honestly, if he's just sharing an opinion different from mine in chat and does it civilly, I'd rather he stays. I have a very high tolerance for that. I don't think it affects me personally. At least I don't let it affect me personally. I like to try to view things from someone else's viewpoint before I just push it away. So if it gets bad, we'll maybe encourage him to watch on another channel. But anyway, thank you all very much. Let's see. We need some good music to end the show on. Do we want something soothing? Campfire song? Campfire song? I think we'll do campfire song. There we go. All right. Let's see. Okay, thank you all. I didn't have any drinks yet. Sorry. I have my water and I had my mug, but I didn't fill them up, so no spilling happened today. My computer is safe for yet another day. Thank everybody for that have purchased mugs, who have donated, who have just supported the channel just by being here, shares, likes, and comments. We'll see you all in the Discord. Hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend. Thanks for joining me for the weekend recovery, and we'll see you on Monday with more trial antics. Please give a hug to everybody you love. Please stay safe, smile at somebody, make their day a little better, and we'll see you guys on Monday.